What's going on, YouTube? Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. My name is Jay Elu, and this is a place you come to not waste your time, to level up, and to experience different ways to grow. And today we're going to be taking a look at some artwork, specifically on the Bitcoin network. And what we're going to be looking at is something called the Runestone. This is something that I heard about over a year ago. There was a lot of hype behind it, and I personally believe that at some point it'll have its run again. But pretty much think of this as like an NFT, but inscribed on the Bitcoin network, where NFTs could be created out of thin air and deleted like that overnight. Once a ordinal is created, it's there forever, and it's inscribed on the Bitcoin blockchain. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So you can see over here, we're on the Magic Eden website and we're in the Bitcoin section. And when you come here, you can see all the different ordinals and stuff that they have in play. The one that we're going to specifically be looking at today is called Runestone. And this is a project that I'm currently invested in. Got it at about an average of $120. Right now, each one's worth about 90 something, I believe. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Don't want to waste your guys' time. We're going to just jump straight into it and take a look at the artwork itself. And you can see here that it's a very detailed piece of art, where like a lot of these NFTs and stuff that are built on Ethereum's blockchain are super non-detailed and looks like anybody could make them at any given moment. The creators of this project right here really took their time of creating this piece of art right here. You could see, to me at least, it's super addicting. When I saw it, and I was like, man, this looks like something that could be wavy and could catch some hype down the road at some point, where NFTs and that kind of stuff does create a lot of hype and have a lot of traction behind it. I could see somebody parking their money here as a way to diversify their portfolio. And as you can see right here, it's about $100 per Runestone, which is about 0.001 Bitcoin right now. So not too bad. And yes, I am down on it, but there are people who initially paid about, I think it was like between $8,000 and $10,000 for just one of these, and it's down to about $100. So if there are people that actually believed in this project at that point when it was that much, I'm pretty sure that if this thing does make a run up, it's at least 10x away. At the minimum, at a very low base case. Personally, I could see this thing coming easily touching 10K again, which is why I'm choosing to hold. I parked the money in here and I'm just living with the idea that I have a piece of digital art that's on chain that will never be destroyed, and it will always be there, whether it goes to $1 million or whether it goes to 1 penny. I am going to live with that idea that I have a Runestone in my portfolio. And we'll just quickly go over a little bit more detailed stuff right here. Over here, you can see there's about 112,000 of them created, and there'll never be any more created here. And of that, there's about 64,000 holders and about 3.2 thousand of them listed right now that you can buy. And one thing that I really like about Magic Eden is that you can check out the chart of it as well. And over here, if you click here, you can see it pretty much lays it out as if it was a ticker or a stock or something. Let me change the time frame real quick to 6 months. Let's see, let's just do all of it. So yeah, you can see back here, let's see what the high was. It was about $9,000 per, and it's dropped all the way down to 97 right now. So if this is something that you want to look into and see the history behind it and how it was built, you can kind of see that the price has dropped severely. I personally still believe in it and think that it's going to have a run at some point, because I believe NFTs and meme coins and all that will have their run as well. And a really quick side note is that if you bought in when they first created it, you were airdropped a couple of tokens. I believe one of them for sure was Dog on Bitcoin, which I've talked about in another video, and another one is Lobo, and I think they have a couple more airdrops on the schedule as well. That's going to come with like different milestones of Dog reaching a certain market cap and that kind of thing. Don't want to go into too much detail about all this stuff, but yeah guys, but Runestone itself, I could definitely see a future for it. And then now we're going to go to the analytics section and check out the holders. Right here is just going to kind of break down how many people are holding what, and whatever percentile ranges that they are in. And you can see, like we said before, there's about 64,000 holders total. And the average owned per person is about 1.8. And if you do the math on that, if you're able to get an average at about the $100 that it's at right now, you could be doing pretty well if this thing runs up pretty high. But you can see like the number one holder has about 0.6 of the entire supply at about 600 of them. And over here, you could just see the different ranges where the amount of people that hold just one is about 54,000 of them. Between 2 and 5 is about 8,000. Between 6 and 24 is about 1,600. And between 25 and 49 is about 159 people. And if you hold about 50 or more of them, you'll be one of 134 people. So to be a while in this one doesn't really take much because the price drops so significantly. But yeah, guys, there you guys have it. Today's video was about digital art, and you can see on the screen where there's multiple different projects on here. Right now I'm currently just looking at Bitcoin puppets and Runestone. I do plan on going down that list and allocating some funds and doing some research on the other communities that's out there and getting some digital art. I'm not sure to what extent this niche is going to run, but I do believe in the overall concept of NFTs and owning space on blockchain. So this whole ordinal concept and everything is revolutionary to me, and I believe that there is a space for it, and it's a very controversial topic right now. But to me, it does feel like Bitcoin felt in its earlier days when it was a controversial topic in its own that just so happened to grab some traction, and it got a lot of people behind it and a lot of funding behind it. There are some big names talking about this concept itself. Is just still really early, and it's just a concept at the end of the day. It has proven itself when there was a bull market to be a multi-billion-dollar industry, but it was at the peak of the run as well, so I don't believe it's had its fair chance to prove itself yet. But if this concept does come back to light, I do truly believe that this is going to run, because these are not companies necessarily building a lot of these. It's groups of people volunteering their own time, and they're putting their own resources in to build out these projects and push a narrative. So as you guys know, based on my last videos, dog was a huge one that I believe in, and now you're learning about the Runestone itself. These are projects that I've seen have like real cult-like people following it and like pushing the message out. So those are the types of projects I look into. It's kind of like Bitcoin, where it's built on free and fair, and to really get that concept of anybody can participate in it. That's what I see with these, unlike a lot of these other projects where you have to have some type of insider knowledge in order to get in early before you get dumped on by a lot of the people who got in early. So I truly believe that this is a blessing that we have the opportunity to experience, and the fact that the price has dropped so low, but yet there's still people in these communities going heavy in it, where like a lot of these other meme coin communities and these other NFT projects have gone silent. I do believe that a lot of these other projects will have run, but I would rather put my resources towards something that is based off free and fair trading and like the concepts of that. But like always, guys, none of this information is financial advice. Make sure to always do your own research. I'm just a guy on here expressing my opinions and sharing my experiences with you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much for watching. And if there's any projects or anything like that that you would want me to take a deeper look into, or anything that you would want to know about these projects that I'm talking about that I'm not currently talking about, go ahead and leave them in a comment below. My aim is to keep these videos short, so that's why I'm purposely not going through too many detailed stuff, because there's so many different resources out there and different channels that already do that. I know myself personally, one of the things that I hate about different YouTube channels is that they take so long to get to the point. So I'm trying to be a channel where I just tell you guys the basics and what I would want to know and what I would want to find out about projects. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm always open to feedback, and we really want to grow this channel. Right now I'm at about 32 subscribers, and really trying to hit that 100 mark. And by the way, Happy New Year to every single one of you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video with somebody if you've got value from it. Once again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single last one of you, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.